You're disgusting. And anyway, welcome to a brand new, long awaited episode of Black Girl Charmed, a
Black Girl
charmed,
Charmed.
a charmed rewatch podcast with two black girls. I am your please stop talking during the movie co-host Ray, joined by my co-host.
I'm tired. By my audio microphone out. I've done so much audio testing this week. I am exhausted. I don't want to look at another mic or another earphone or earpod for at least 3 days because then I record again on Wednesday. How are you? I missed you. I missed your face as I'm touching my computer screen.
Honestly, I straightened my hair on Friday, like I told you, but
it's hot.
because it was really cold on Friday, so I was like, why not? Let me just have the straight hair. Let me not go natural for once. And it's still kind of straight, as you can tell by like
It's cute.
um
Need a little drawstring pony. That
I
was my
do
shit back
have
in the day.
one. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm going grocery shopping after this. I don't feel the need to pull it
What are
out.
we getting from the grocery store?
Dinner. Are you okay? This looks very sexual. I am.
It's not, I promise. So
This is so
I've
kinky.
been no, so I've been trying to reorganize my office. I think I told you I have an event coming up. I have my very first event coming up in September, and I am behind the 8 ball. So I had a slight panic attack. Ordered a bunch of stuff. I can't. So the problem is that I start work really early in the morning. I start at 7:30 in the morning.
Yuck.
Right. But like on my lunch break, I wanted to be able to cut and then go back into work. And I can't do that either because the air quality in my room is really, really bad. And then it like irritates my throat. So I ended up having to buy
a filter?
An air purifier. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I've just been, panicking. But I rearranged my room and I have two like feet thingies for my feet. And I didn't know if this one was going to allow, based off of the space of the desk, if it was going to allow my feet to sit on it. And it did. And I was like, ooh, now I'm even more comfortable. I'm ready for the charmed hour.
Wow. So let's see, what's been on my report? I have been listening to the Clips album since it came out.
You have been?
Yeah. So the first listen, the standout was POV. Second listen was Birdstone. Oh my God. I love my two sons. What's the passcode to your phone?
You're so silly.
You live for our fishing trips. Damn, I had a dad. And like, as members of the Dead Dad Club, lines like,
I'm going to get shirts.
Yeah, we could definitely do
that.
So
side note, I've been wanting Dead Dad Club shirts for a while. But you never want to approach somebody and be like, hey, do you also want a member of the Dead Dads Club shirt as well? But now that you do, expect one at your door.
Thank you. I was telling Jose, because obviously, Jose has a strained relationship with his father.
He's not part of the club, though.
No.
I'm going to stay out.
I know. I was like, you don't understand. As a little kid, I drew my dream closet, and my dad went to Home Depot with my drawing, came back with the wood, and built it. Like, I had a dad. So that line just like, oh, damn, I had a dad. Changing Whips on the third listen, and honestly, Ibra is my favorite overall. I love that song so much. I've been watching The Gilded Age. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, with my queens, Audra McDonald and Christine Baranski. We got a season 4 pickup tonight.
I did see that.
Tonight is a new episode. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I need to rewatch the Fantastic Four. As I said, I am your please stop talking in the middle of the movie co-host. Jose and I had our date night and we sat next to another couple having date night. You thought it would be cute. No, these fuckers talked throughout the entire
Oh
fucking movie.
no.
They treated the Regal Cinemas as if it was their living room.
Yes.
And and honestly, talking throughout the movie is bad enough, but what you're talking about made me want to hit you. We're watching Fantastic Four. Sue Storm is doing her. Sorry, guys, if you don't have the video.
She's doing the Sue Storm where she's pushing things back. The
Yeah.
Jessica Alba meme. Yes.
Yes. Right. And he asked his boyfriend, why is she doing that? Why is Sue Storm fighting? We are all watching the same movie for the first time, and you are asking your boyfriend in the middle of the movie while the Fantastic Four are fighting why Sue is fighting like that? Bruh, I want to stab you, but you know, I can't. I can't do that to Pedro Pascal. I can't have his movie be associated with me
I love
beating up
him.
someone because they
So
talked throughout his
much.
movie. But I need to rewatch it.
I want to watch the other movie that he's in.
Like where he's with Joaquin Phoenix.
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to make that face. With Dakota.
Oh, Materialists.
Yes, yes. I want to see that one.
It was ruined for me.
I know the ending.
I know the ending too. Y'all hear how I talk about Leo. There's no way I will like that movie.
You know, speaking of Leo, and I feel like I'm going to get this out now because we're probably going to like smash him, but he was quite attractive. So I was like, oh, now I remember why I liked Leo on the first go round. And you know what it was too? I think it was the flash of his ring. Like they kept showing his wedding ring, and I was like, "Oh, I'm mad. And I was like, "Wait, no, this is Leo. What is going on here?" No. My brain was fighting.
Leo was the himbo prototype.
Yes.
But as a guardian angel, you can't be a himbo. That's why I hate you.
Right. But it was so when he told her. I mean, we'll get into it, but I was just like, "Oh, Leo, can't you be like this all the time?" It was a good juxtaposition between the dark, stalking. There's something wrong with me. I need to go read a nasty book.
Matter of fact, this leads right into this one. So obviously, I'm watching it just like that, the show that everyone loves to hate.
It got canceled. Yay.
I'm so mad. But here's the thing, though. They found their footing in season 3, episode 9. If we were going to get
season 3, episode 9.
I know it's so maddening. I know it's so fucking maddening. But season 3, episode 9 was so good. Carrie finally stopped being a dumbass, put Aiden in his place, and finally stepped into her I'm a 65-year-old bad bitch era. I'm
Yes, that's what I want to watch. I want to watch shows about menopause and
no, they don't talk about. I mean, no, because not really. Because in this episode, episode 10, she gets it in, and there's no dryness. But the show that we wanted finally reared its face so late, and I'm so mad because if you gave us this from the beginning, like everybody had a good storyline.
Sidebar: for those who aren't watching, Ray has a really, really cute nose ring. It's so adorable.
Thank you. Shout out to Claire. I haven't taken
my At.Rae today, so you're gonna have to just.
That's fine. Steve was. Claire
sells nose rings?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you last time I walked to Claire's.
Look, man, if I ever need a nose ring in a pinch, I'm going to find myself at Claire's because they always have buy 3, get 3 free. So
that makes sense. They still do. Maybe I got to go in. Okay.
Yeah. We're getting a 2-part series finale with And Just Like That. So if these last 2 episodes are anything like these 2 episodes, I'll be happy. On to Couples Therapy Season 1. I ain't watching this show for y'all, okay?
I almost got Showtime. I thought about it this week, and then I watched the clip. I'm not paying for that. I just.
If you are following the podcast on TikTok, I have the villain origin series, which gives you the backstory on Mao, the man.
Wild.
I know. And it's honestly triggering for me because I watched season one, like what, 2 to 3 years ago?
Right.
And after I got all the tools I needed from Orna, what I mean, I'm not even gonna be ashamed about it. Like, I saw a lot of things in couples therapy that were mirrors of my relationship. And I
Oh.
took those tools from Orna, from the people who didn't want to take Orna's tools, and apply that to my relationship. And in these past couple of years, our relationship has exponentially gotten better. So shout out to, couples therapy for giving me couples therapy without me having to pay for it. But but because I've already used all the tools I can, I filed all that away and Mao away. And having to rewatch it for TikTok, I have to watch this man breathe, be condescending, his man spreading. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But y'all have been keeping it cute in the comments. So I will continue to emotionally cut myself. I don't know. I don't know what it means.
Emotional damage. What
Yeah,
else
and I
have you
think
been
that's
watching or reading or listening
no,
to?
that's it. A little behind the scenes notes for you guys. We've been trying to record this episode for so long, and if I literally kept everything that I had,
Oh God, we'd be here
yeah,
forever.
exactly. So I've just been like editing it every time we record. I feel
Which is so crazy because my list has not changed. I work 9-hour days now, which
oh
turns
my
into I
god,
feel like 10-hour days.
oh
And
god
it doesn't
no,
include also having toddler and the teenager
yuck,
that has just started high school.
yuck.
So I'm dealing with a teenager and a toddler, which I feel like are the same, but on two different aspects. Both of them think that they know everything, and I don't know anything.
They both continuously go through growth spurts, so they're both very sleepy and then very expensive.
Right. I won't even tell you how much I spent on high school shopping a couple weeks ago.
Not you complaining about school supplies. Not
I didn't
you.
say school supplies. I said high school shopping. School supplies. I hit up Walmart. You get the 50 cent. I don't complain about school supplies. Please take these children off of my hands. What do you need? You let me know because you have this little asshole for way longer than I do. Take him back after the summer. No, but I feel like even though we have taken a very long time to record, I will say we have also upgraded. If you are watching, we've upgraded. We have new mics, we have new lighting. So while we have been struggling to record, we did use that time to
Upgrade that
upgrade
shit.
Black Girl Charm. um, so mine hasn't changed too much. So I think the only thing consistent that I watch right now, and I watch it in like bursts, is
Mm.
Beyond the Gates. And I have not watched this week's burst yet. But I have done. It's so good. It's so good. I've heard.
I was so ready to do the Beyond the Gates hour with you today.
We do have to do a Beyond the Gates hour, which means I have to watch it before Sunday evening so that we can do which will be a whole nother podcast. So we do
Honestly, we
Gates
can
hour.
do Black Girl Beyond. I mean,
that might work. I mean, we'll talk about that, but that would work after we wrap up Charm because we'll be doing Supernatural. Did Ray just
yes, I did.
land on our new name?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So
write that down.
I have read Caught Up by Nevessa Allen. I did not like the first book. It's the Into Darkness trilogy. I didn't really like the first book. It was weird. So the first book, it's all about like women falling in love with like stalkers or just weird men. But the first book, he like breaks into her house and like nuts on her sheets, and she's excited about that. And I was like, you and you're a nurse. Are we not thinking about like any? It turned me off, and I was done. But that one was good. I did read a werewolf series. It's called the Broken Bloodline series by Sadie Kincaid. It doesn't end as well as I thought it should have. So I'm not
Wow.
going to recommend it. I will recommend the Of Flesh and Bone book series by Harper L. Woods. It's really good. My favorite, hands down, my favorite book this year so far is the Kingfisher book. It's a series. I think the next one comes out in November. It was recommended to me by a friend of mine. I don't typically take her recommendations. We don't necessarily like the same things, but if you have the time to read the Kingfisher series, it's really good. I'm still playing Bloomtown. It's hands down my favorite game. It's very Dungeons and Dragon esque. The girl that you're playing is super sarcastic. She reminds me of you, I think, a little. She's super sarcastic. And it starts off, they're on a bus and she's telling her little brother, mom can't afford to have us because dad left. So she's sending them to her grandparents. It's really, really cute. And then there's like demons and maybe it is Dungeons and Dragons. It's like demons and dragons. It's really, really cute. So that's kind of what I've been up to. I'm hoping to have the shop open before I start in September. And I feel like every time I come on here, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have this shop done. But I have lights and I have cameras and I have everything. I just need now the time. I'm so close.
Up to the promised land. We are on season 4, episode 22, which, way now, the original air date is May 16th, 2002. The writer and director is Brad Kurd. His full credits are in season 1, episode 2. I've Got You Under My Skin. The guest stars this week are Duncan
Everybody.
Matthews, right? As the Angel of Destiny, 174 acting credits, including Gilmore Girls, Veep, and True Blood. Leslie Grossman as Phoebe's assistant. This will be her only appearance. 67 acting credits, including Popular, The Foo Fighters, Studio 666, and Scandal. Bruce Campbell as Agent Jackman, 171 acting credits, including Xena, Warrior Princess, Burn Notice, and Fargo. Samantha Shelton as Selena, 39 acting credits, including Bob's Burgers, Criminal Minds, and CSI. And last but not least, Gwen Stewart as Tashman, 11 acting credits, including True Blood, I think it's a True Blood week, Moesha, and SVU.
Wow, you said Mo to the E to the.
Up in the morning, a new day. Sorry, I'm not trying to get fined. I'm not trying to get fined. The trivia this week. This is the first time astral projection has been used in the series since Prue has passed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the only episode that Brad Kern has written, produced, and directed. All other episodes are either written and or produced by him. During season 4, the Charmed Ones and their allies vanquish 75 demons, 26 vampires, 6 warlocks, 3 furies, 2 ghosts, 2 mortals, 1 darklighter, and 1 wizard, totaling 116 evil beings. Of these, 12 are vanquished by cold, and 29, including all but 1 of the vampires, by the source. The music
So
we
they're like
heard,
demonic serial killers?
I mean, who knows? Probably. If this was supernatural, yeah. The music we heard this week, Rest in Peace, we heard Gets Me Through by Ozzy Osbourne if you were watching it on the DVDs. On Peacock, we got a generic rock song. The IMDb synopsis is the Charmed Ones are visited by the Angel of Destiny, who offers them a choice of destinies for vanquishing the source. They can remain charmed or they can relinquish their powers and live normal lives. The DVD synopsis says, as a reward for vanquishing the source of all evil, the Angel of Destiny offers the sisters a chance to relinquish their powers and lead normal lives. Our Black Girl Charm synopsis is the Angel of Destiny arrives at Halliwell Manor and offers to strip the sisters of their powers as a reward for defeating the source. Meanwhile, FBI agent Jackman bugs the manor and reveals he knows that the sisters are witches and blackmails them into finding an active witch hunter. Meanwhile, Phoebe spends another season finale looking for Cole.
Well. He was kind of looking for her too. She knew where he was.
I have
Nobody died.
I have a total of 18 comments. A lot of them are, they start to wane towards the end because
Okay.
my anger and my just
You were angry. I thought this was such a cute. I mean, he could have done better as. I feel like a lot of this episode boiled down to why did we just not wait for him to get the information from?
Hey, what the fuck do I know? So Mary Cherry, Justice for Popular.
I've never watched Popular.
I loved Popular.
I know.
Ryan Murphy, of all the things you could give us, why not just give us like a popular movie? 2027. Think about it. Anyway, not really sure why she's calling Phoebe amazing, but all I can say is, damn, I miss Miss Cleo.
I felt like she was calling Phoebe amazing because of the amount of work, I guess, that Phoebe had put out. It's a lot of work. That's a lot of advice.
I know.
I wonder if all advice columnists have messy love lives, though.
I mean, not advice or love columnist, but that millionaire matchmaker could never matchmake for herself.
And when she did, wasn't he like crazy or something? Like, it didn't last long, right?
So there's that.
I did miss Miss Cleo.
Leo should have known you needed a ladder. I just.
Or he could have just.
This scene just bothered me altogether because I see what we were doing, but we could have gotten there a different way than this clunky scene. Because Leo could have been on a ladder and, Paige, personal game Matthews, she gets her stick. It was just really clunky the way they had it set up.
I'm still stuck on personal game Matthews. It's funny though, because it's never the Halliwell sister, Halliwell / Matthews sisters. It's always the Halliwell sister. She doesn't see herself as.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she wasn't raised by the Halliwell. She was raised by the Matthews. So this is kind of like General Hospital, but you don't watch General Hospital, so I can't make that comparison.
My grandma was not a General Hospital fan.
That's fair. Why haven't you asked the elders how to deal with a demon who won't let go?
Because she's not supposed to be fucking no demon. Me. You gonna go to your grandma and go to your mom after your mom told you not to go mess with somebody and then go still ask for advice? I done told you not to do this. If you don't listen, you must feel.
She vanquished him. I'm trying to give y'all girl, y'all fave her little bit of grace anyway. But
she's still my favorite.
That's what I'm saying. Like she killed her husband. She did what y'all asked. She did what y'all asked her to do, and he keeps haunting her. Like,
get him to
leave me alone, Leo.
She
please.
likes it.
I'm trying not to agree with you for once. Okay.
Oh, I'm just saying, like that's why, because she liked it. She went back multiple. I know I said I wasn't gonna come back, but I just wanted to let you know I'm giving up my powers. So there's no point. Like. Girl,
again, you see how I ended the synopsis. She spends another fucking season finale searching for Cole.
That beard was everything. I'd search for him too.
Headmaster Charleston. That the Angel of Destiny is always typecast as that kind of figure, so it was really good seeing him again. I love them backing up while Piper's trying to freeze him. It's really cute. Piper caught his shade and was offended.
Her facial expression, she was like, "What?" The facial expression in this episode.
Phoebe, you chose Cole over your family. These were the natural consequences of your shitty behavior and choices.
What are we talking about?
After the Angel of Destiny gives them the choice and he goes away, and Phoebe's like, My life has been ruined. I just became the queen of all evil, and as because of magic. You don't understand the dangers of magic. No, everybody told you that man was no good, and then you was like, "Fuck y'all, I know better." And even when he showed you he was no good, you were like, "I can change him." That wasn't magic. That was you.
I could change it.
That wasn't like you being a witch had nothing to do with you marrying Cole after you found out that this man was a demon.
I guess she's saying if she wasn't a witch, then he would have never have targeted her and her sisters, and she would have still been the happy whore that she was before. Now she's a sad whore, and sad whores are never very good.
um, Piper, you can't get pregnant because your husband sucks.
I thought the same thing. I was like, that has nothing to do with magical fighting. Your husband doesn't want a child. That's why he is not healing your wound.
Paige, I can't have a child because of what we do. You telling me Leonard Wyatt can heal all kinds of material?
I thought he was like a Leonardo. Is it really Leonard?
I don't care. I don't, whatever bitch made name Leo is short for. That's what it is.
As they were like putting down Paige's feelings, I was like, y'all really only wanted her for the rent. That is
Exactly.
wild. That is wild.
And what's crazy is no one mentioned Prue as like a consequence of them being witches.
Because that could have been, we lost. I mean, but we also lost sister because of
Phoebe. But if we want to.
The way they put down Paige, you haven't been a witch as long as us. Yeah, no shit, because your mom's an asshole.
Like, let's be honest, girl. One over here blaming her choices on all magic. The other sister blaming her infertility on magic when it's not really magic. Is this your bitch ass husband? Leo broke the rules to save her from fruit that was local to America. And you telling me he can't heal uterine scarring? He could heal aurora fever, but he
just
can't.
Like every other male doctor.
You're right. You're right.
He probably told her it was all in her head. Probably
You're
told
right.
her to go lose some weight. Every other male doctor. I really I'm not the biggest Paige Matthews fan, but I felt really bad because she was like, if
I didn't have magic, I wouldn't have sisters.
And they were like, okay, and we had sisters. The visualization, the setup was really good. You had her alone on one couch, and then you had, the other two on the other couch, and they were like, well, we've been bopping and rocking since birth. What they gotta do with us?
I know. I just felt so bad that 2/3 vote. And
that's wild.
I know. I felt bad for her too. And you literally just took the words out of my mouth because if it wasn't for magic, I wouldn't have sisters. And Piper's like, if it wasn't for your bitch ass, I would have already been free.
She was like, so about that, the rent is due on the 15th. It's the 13th. You keep calling out of work. Are you going to have a paycheck? What is going on?
How much PTO you got? Is this FMLA? Is disability? What is this? What are you taking right now? Because when Phoebe was fucking pregnant, you were like, Phoebe comes first. No, these bills come first. The hot water comes first. The grocery comes first. Leo not bringing no money in.
Do you know how expensive it is to clean out a house this size?
Phoebe over here talking about, her divorce is eating up all her money. She can't put nothing towards the house. I don't know how that's true when you magically killed your husband, but okay. I didn't think you really needed a divorce lawyer, but okay. Anyway, Daryl, we missed you. Although I do have to ask, is Daryl using a burner phone in this scene?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That street don't look dug up enough. Any excuse to seek Cole out. Girl, Daryl just said don't do any magic. Any excuse, right?
Concocted that whole thing for her to go seek him out is crazy.
Didn't we learn from last season to leave Cole the fuck alone?
No.
Didn't we?
Listen, I know I always say 16-year-old me really liked the fact that he was so incessant about his love for Phoebe. But you know what? 39-year-old me, when he was popping up like, I love you. Yes. Me too,
Side note.
Phoebe. Me
Side
too.
note.
All y'all bitches in danger.
Jose was like, yo, I don't know why y'all be like, men are crazy. And I was like, you don't know why we're like, men be crazy? You ain't never walked out of your mama's house and seen a man in your lobby talking about, hey, you finally left the house. How you doing? What's up? I missed you. You ain't
I
never
haven't
left
seen
your
you in
mom.
so long. Did you change your schedule? I've had that. Like, what's
You have never had a man park outside your mama house being like, why you coming home so late? What's going on? And
I mean, in real life, it's not good, but
in real life, I'm like, oh, I guess I am not leaving my house today. You know what? I'm going right
you
back
know,
upstairs.
you know, if a demon wanted to use all his power, all of his will to survive to get back to me, I'll allow it.
This
In real life, I'm calling the cops and getting a restraining order. Maybe putting 2 in your back. I don't know.
as someone who has received bountiful blessings from the Lord, I've
Yes, we
always
see.
hated
We see.
this
We
scene.
are aware.
I have always
As somebody who has not received as much bountiful blessings as you, I too have hated the scene because I don't want to. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna keep my thoughts to myself. You can continue.
it just bothered me because the dress is fierce. Them titties just needs to be just sit a little higher. So
Especially, you know what? I'll get you that. I think especially for the 90s where everything was like Victoria's Secret sexy, the push-up bra. When you look at like 90s visualizations from a non-black perspective, right? BET was pushing a completely different body style than we were getting in mainstream media. Paige is mainstream media sex goddess. Now, if you lived in New York on Flatbush,
it's funny. Off topic but on topic. The whole Martin discourse of Pam versus Martin thing, I was so laughing because as somebody who wasn't allowed to watch Martin, I don't really have a dog in this fight. But it also goes to show how long that fight has been going on. So it's for people who are so quick to dismiss, like, oh my God, what the fuck y'all talking about? It was banned in my house for a reason.
yeah.
And y'all could think it's elitist or whatever.
And we see this here watching with Charmed and getting the comments that you get. It's hard to, I think, look at something that you held dear in a different lens. But when you think about, I mean, I don't know. I'd watched a few, just late last year, I watched a few episodes of Martin and I did not laugh once. I think we do have better comedic sitcoms from a Black person that I think have stood the test of time. We talk about how he was really nasty to Pam, but we talk about also how he was really nasty to Gina. Mine was just like his character in himself was just misogynistic and selfish, and it's just not funny to me.
Y'all can call this Caribbean snobbery or whatever, but my mom was like, "You will never be a Shanae. You will never be a Roscoe. That will never be you. You will never leave my house with your nose snotty, like you ain't got no owner or nothing. You not."
And they talk about how Shanae was a reflection of his sister, and that does not warm me up to it even more. Like, there's nothing that you can that don't warm me up to Shanae.
It's supposed to be endearing because we all know a Shanae, and like to an extent, we all do know a Shanae, but we all treat that person differently.
Right.
So,
but this is not a Martin rewatch podcast.
This will never be a Martin rewatch podcast. My mom will fucking come out. She will leave church on a Sunday to beat my ass. You watching Martin? All this time I kept you away from Martin?
I uploaded to TikTok. They'll let them drag you.
That's fine. Do what y'all gotta do. Y'all be dragging me all the time, saying I do shit for clout. Okay. I guess. Anyway. Why didn't Agent Jackman notice that Paige was staring off into the distance? She's serving lemonade, but like, yeah. Sorry, that was such a visual for the audio only listeners. Anyway, why did you turn off the music?
None of that made any. It's so hard being a Phoebe lover because she makes the dumbest decisions.
Girl, what part of the demonic graveyard don't you understand? Why would he have powers?
When he came in, right, and told them everything, gave him the full download, and was trying to get him to go kidnap that witch, his whole vocal intonation changed. And it sounded like he was lying. His whole vocal speech pattern changed. I was like, yo,
the first note is lawyer. Always ask for a lawyer. Where is your magical lawyer? Where is Matt fucking Murdock when you need him?
Don't they have a magical lawyer? Well, because they have Leo.
That is a large ass file. Who put that file across your desk? Who did that?
Daryl. I'm sick of them. Get them out of here.
Honestly, that would have been so fucking sick.
And Daryl was a bad guy all along.
Not that, but
because you're not going to do that. Because that's why I don't watch the Rookie no more.
No. Imagine instead of season 5 being the Phoebe and Cole arc / Piper's having a baby, who put the file on Agent Jackman's desk? How did that happen? And we follow
Are we doing
that.
Dallas? Who shot
JR? Wow. You showing your age. You are showing your whole ass age because you weren't even around for that. But I know your Mima and all of them was talking about that shit. God damn. But no, remember in season 1 where we had Inspector Cortez who was trying to take out the charm ones? Imagine if there was really a better Cole to put that file across Jackman's desk to get rid of the
better
charm
Cole
ones.
lawyer. Oh, okay.
Or yes.
Better clean that up.
Or not even a better Cole, but another dirty inspector because, oh my God, a dirty law enforcement agent? I've never heard of that. This time I was prepared. Why are y'all never prepared? Y'all hear that the FBI may be watching you and y'all don't take no time to look at the Book of Shadows, see if there's any, cloaking spells, something. I don't know.
Every episode you go, why don't you even look in the Book of Shadows? So they set Leo up to go get more information, but don't wait for Leo to come and give them the information.
Why would they?
Daryl told you to just sit tight while he figured this out. And y'all don't wait.
Why would they?
And this is why those Angels of Destiny didn't think that you were going to vanquish the Swords.
How come y'all don't have any alarm bells going off when it comes to exposure? Going back to the earlier note, Daryl literally said, don't do any magic. Your next thing is, let me go to the demonic wasteland to go find Cole and tell him, stop fucking with me.
Okay, but back to your previous point. Your sisters just got blown through a wall. You had an innocent that you had to save, and you were like, but my man, and then had sex with him. Why are your sisters that fucked up in the charmed household?
bringing it back to this season, I had a crappy day because of Cole. That was supposed to be cute, and if it was Prue and Phoebe, it might have worked. But it felt flat. I see what they were going for. It didn't work. It's akin to the Jack scum. Are you scum? No, I'm not scum. Like that scene. That scene is so cute. The Cole. Oh, no, get out of here. You like.
She said, "Pack it up."
Get out of here. There's a note that says "you freaking junkie," and I'm assuming that is when Cole starts to get the powers from the demonic wasteland.
Ultimate power.
How would Paige know to sense the room if Leo don't do his job?
He was blinking at you. That's what that said. Pauses.
Leo
has never. He was doing it. He was trying to. They just didn't. They were so. They wanted to be done with being charmed ones.
They didn't really think anything through.
Right.
They didn't stop. This episode was like everybody was impulsive.
Yes. It would have been cool if this season finale led into, like you said before, led into a whole arc. We could have still had Cole underneath it, but led into a whole arc of, like, could you imagine the promos? Will they or won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just very, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird because when they orb into what's the word I'm looking for? The safe house, and they see the armed guards, and they're like, she has guards? Why does she have guards? Like, now it starts clicking for you, and it just, to your point, everybody was just so impulsive to get this done. Piper and Phoebe was like, we don't want a repeat of last year. Paige is like, well, I can't fight them. She's so defeated. Let me just deal with it and like get it over with and go back to being a only child or whatever.
So do you think, speaking of you saying only child, do you think if they had not had their magical powers, they would have like, well, Paige, so about this room. You got 30 days to vacate.
I don't think that they would have kicked her out. I don't think they would. Yeah, I don't think they would have. I think they just would have othered her into leaving.
Damn.
They just would have not. They just would go on with their day, their time, their lives, just existing but not being family.
You have to like make this a clip, and then I want to see what the comments are.
They still need the money, so where is she really going to go? Where's Paige?
I mean, they don't technically need the money now because Phoebe got a job finally. So she could take Paige's portion and they could just be the two sisters. They don't need her anymore.
Yeah, but would I want to just make rent, or would I want to make sure that I'm covered?
Okay. I see you. It'd be interesting to hear. If this was like another season, I believe that the sisterhood and the bond was stronger. But for this to happen right now, when I don't know you.
Oh, I've been a vampire. I've been shrunk. We switched spots. And I've been a fucking Wendigo, you dumb hoe. What the fuck you mean? I died.
Big Sis was like, been there, done that. I had a demon implanted in my womb. You cannot top that. Get out of my face.
Oh, my note is these guys resemble police officers, not really bodyguards. Jackman sounds like a witch hunter. Did y'all even check this warrant? Paige knows y'all finna drop her once y'all don't have magic anymore. But yeah, I'm thinking like just watching it, they would definitely other her. And whether it takes a year or 3 years for her to move out, she gonna move out eventually. I'm not gonna make her comfortable. Bitch, I'm gonna be courteous, not comfortable. Girl, you annoying. Fuck Cole. Fuck him to the pits of hell. May he never return. This note was made prior to Julian's passing.
Well, you didn't say fuck Julian. You said fuck Cole.
I know.
I mean, but hey, I'm I get it. I told you because she likes the attention. They are a perfect couple because he has that, like, I need to consume you, and she has that I want to be consumed. It's the perfect, which is why her and Coop don't work.
Yeah, she's very. Am I the drama? No, not me. I don't know why he likes me. It's only I spend every moment talking about him and then wishing.
I mean, that's literally this. Oh no, I don't want to be with him anymore. Let me go tell him I don't want to be with him anymore. Let me go tell him now that he shouldn't even try because I'm not going to be. Let me go tell him. Oh my, look. He has an apparition of me. He really loves me.
I feel like this is shit that if let's say Phoebe is what 26, 27 at this point, you shouldn't still be like this at this point. I fear that is 21, 22, maybe 23-year-old behavior of I'm going to take the long way home in hopes of passing him or in hopes of bumping into him type of shit.
It's her dad's fault. Fuck Victor. I'm going you hear that, Roche? Fuck Victor.
I'm going to.
She did the same thing with her dad in season 1. That man did not give a damn about her or her sisters in season 1. And she was like, well, daddy called. It's a lack of attention growing up.
Yeah.
Therapy.
Yeah, it just.
Where's Orna when you
spitting? Because I'm thinking about it right now. Season 1, she reaches out to her dad, and dad is just using the sisters to scam. Season 3, you find all this shit about Cole. When Cole kills the witch, you're like, nah, he ain't do that. It wasn't him. He must have been under a spell. He wasn't. He was being blackmailed, but it wasn't a spell. You consistently try to find like the good in somebody that's not there. And
that's not your sisters.
Yeah. And it's a cycle that you see girls fall into, but by 23, 24, they start to be aware of that shit and start to make changes. Like that frontal lobe is developing, and I feel like your frontal lobe should have already told you that, hey, maybe a man who was drugging you isn't the person you need to like get closure with. Maybe the man who literally a week, not even a week, like the day after y'all try to vanquish him, he got protections against y'all so y'all couldn't kill him because he accepted your breakup. Maybe that man isn't worth fighting for because let's be honest, in season 3, he was okay with y'all being broken up. He was like, I loved our loss. I'm done.
So was Leo. So.
Right? And then you fought for that relationship. You fought for it. You got it in season 4. You realize that it wasn't good for you. You're trying to accept that it isn't good for you. And you're still like, but Cole, girl, grow up, stand up.
As much as we give blame to Phoebe, her older sister is not knocking any sense into her either. Paige is the, I don't like Paige. But Paige was the only one who, but even here, Paige is willingly allowing, like nobody is slapping the shit out of her and going, no, we don't need to do this. Leo's not doing it because that's also Leo's best friend. Now you don't have no best friend. He said,
yeah, to your point, it should have included we're not giving up our powers. And Phoebe, you're dumb for chasing after Cole. It's dumb. We don't want a repeat of last year. Then don't go chase after Cole again. How about that? Cole falls. Like, you
See
know,
the demon just yesterday.
like, girl, we don't want a repeat of last year. You know what you did last year? In the middle of us having to make a big decision in the middle of battle or whatever, you decided that coal was more important. You were literally just told you are on FBI watch list. Don't do no magic. You got your boombox, turned on Ozzy Osbourne, and did some magic. Like, girl. But you don't want a repeat of last year. You're doing everything to have a repeat of last year. And that's wild. Y'all also, y'all mentioned last year without mentioning that we lost Prue. Or the fact that Piper got shot and died too. Piper died too. And that hasn't even been addressed. But,
Does
you
that
know.
count? Because they reversed.
Mm-hmm.
But does she remember that? Does she remember being shot?
Leo does.
If I could burn back time.
Speaking of, were you the one who told me that Touched by an Angel is going to be on Netflix? Oh man, I can't wait to like stumble upon it and see like, oh, you were on the show, and
I'm so excited. I am. I can't even say slowly anymore. I am quickly turning into my grandmother. I'm about to start watching. What's that called? Medical woman girl.
Dr. Quinn, medicine
Dr.
woman.
Quinn, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, and some Touched by Angel. Such an old woman. Maybe I'll throw some designer women too. That's like a good evening. Mm-hmm. For my Guinness stout. That's like a good
Now y'all connecting these dots. Now it's ringing bells.
Daryl had to be like, so about this man. And then Leo comes down too. And Paige, does that mean that we handed? Yes, that's what that means.
Not to be that person, but when have witch hunters been women?
You know what? They happen. Not necessarily just like in everything, right?
They were sneaky.
Not necessarily the witch hunter, but they were
the trapper.
Right.
Oh man, I literally just watched like a video about the Blonde Death, who she was a Jewish woman during World War II who was going undercover to get Jews to hand them over to Nazis. So,
oh my,
yeah.
I knew about the spy against the Nazis, but I didn't.
Yeah, there was she was
that's
called.
Depressing.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to your point, maybe like when we talk about,
but they didn't even
women,
ask me questions.
Like when we think, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe when it comes to like women witch hunters, they're like the Blonde Death, but canonically, we've mostly seen men be witch hunters.
They didn't in that point in time, they just thought, let's just wrap this up so we can go about our own lives.
You know what? Where was Leo when his charges are being shot at?
Going to get the information that they asked for.
They already had this. They already got the information.
Down this road.
Note number 16. She likes that crazy shit. She does. Cole?
Mortal Kombat. That's like Sonya Cage going up against Raiden. They done, and you sit here like, let's go. You can clearly tell that this was directed by a man because all of the like booby shots. All right, Brad, simmer down.
Also, Phoebe can levitate. They haven't taken it away at this point, so why not just have her away from the bullet?
She have levitated quick enough. It at least catch her in her lane.
I mean, Leo needs something to do this episode. All he's been doing.
It'd probably hit an artery, and they would have to be like, "Leo, heal her. She's dying."
You know, Cole does the switcheroo because the best white lighter ever knew his charge was in danger and was like, "Not on my watch.
Not
on my watch."
But you're supposed to tell me. Oh, that's not love. I want you this morning. I was kicking my feet like.
Oh man.
Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Much as we might drag Phoebe, I can totally understand because Leo not doing that.
Oh,
you had Andy and you had Cole. Okay.
As a bratty sub, I completely understand why Phoebe is doing what she's doing. Yeah,
I'm saying. I
broke a rule. My bad. Didn't know those were rules.
Right. See. So now he's back.
Oh, they really hate Paige because they all three went out and they had her like parked like 5 blocks down the road and said, "Fuck you, bitch."
She's coming. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, we parked in our yard. That bitch went down the road. I don't know where the fuck she parked.
So, in regards to we really hate Paige, the two of them made that decision and even say, "Hey, we're thinking of changing our decision." What do you think? What if she had said, "You know what? After everything we went through, you're right. I don't want to be a witch. So you fuck me over twice. You fuck me over twice."
Your money order better be on the fucking kitchen table no later than the 7th of the fucking month, all right?
They probably have a drop box. They're gonna set up in front of them. In front of the door. Just put that shit in there. They probably charge her late fee.
Wow, Paige. Wow. I said no later than the 7th. It's 12:01 on the 8th. What the fuck are you doing? Piper, I just came back from getting the materials for the spell. Please.
Definitely send her invoices for the rent.
Oh my God. Hey, I noticed that you use most of the Folgers, so going forward, it'll be your responsibility to buy it, okay? Hey,
100%.
but Phoebe stays up all night drinking Folgers for her column. It's not just me. I said you are responsible for the Folgers, okay? Okay. If it's 2025, then Nespresso. Yeah, she's pregnant.
You said yuck?
Yeah.
Did you say yuck?
Yeah.
I was so happy for her.
Yuck.
You know, I have to admit though, when she told Leo, would it matter if we weren't witches? And he was like, "No, I'm not protecting you anyway. It doesn't matter." And I was like, "Oh, he loves her." He really does. I thought that was really cute. And I was like, "Oh my God, he sucked me in." I see it. You know, all these toxic men, I get it.
Whenever my friends tell me that they're pregnant, I'm always like, use your butt. And that's all I have to say for this. Use your butt.
I mean, they were actively trying though. It wasn't like no, we're pregnant. It was like, yay, we're pregnant.
No, I don't think they were. I think they stopped actively trying.
I mean, it wasn't like I'm sad that I'm pregnant. It's like it wasn't like should I push you down a flight of stairs? It was, oh no, look, it's happening. So I was happy for them.
I know. I get it. I understand.
Though I do feel
as a hater, use your fucking butt.
I do feel though, and I have to got me agree with a man bringing a child into a world where you can get blown through a wall. It's just wild to me. But who am I to tell you what to do?
You know, you probably
Every burden, every load.
what you gonna do? Bring
When they
the
get out of
babies on a.
jail. Oh. You want to do that?
You can you gonna bring the babies demon hunting with you, huh? Huh? Gonna be like that mom, have her babies in the back of the postal vehicle. You gonna leave the babies in the Grand Cherokee, huh? While you go fighting Wendigos? Yo, that would have been hilarious. Now that I think about it, imagine that they go to like they go to vanquish some demon, and they got Wyatt in the back seat of the Grand Cherokee in his car seat, like la 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 la, just sleeping. Leo orbs in like, you brought our baby to a demon fight?
Well, you weren't here. As usual, you loser.
He wasn't sleeping, and look, he's asleep. He didn't wake up at all. What are you worried about? If it were
so last season, we got the door shot of Shax blowing through the door, right? No, the door was all fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Or did it blow?
No. What happened is, I think is he kills them and he like wins out of the room and his wind slams the door shut.
Okay. It was nice to see a loving figure go through the door this season. Because last season we were all like, what? What just happened? Yeah. They left us on an anime cliffhanger, man.
Wait, that was real? No. We're done? That's the end of the episode. Rewind the tape. We missed something.
What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? What are my thoughts?
I don't know. Let's find out.
This is like the 14th time I've watched it. It was a cute little season finale.
If she said
it was a
cute.
Yeah, it was cute. She's pregnant. Yay, baby. Oh, whatever. Who gives a shit? Oh, okay. So, last season.
Who gives a shit? Yay. Oh my God.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. Yay. We're looking forward to Piper being pregnant in season 5. Huzzah. Yay. We already know men don't know how to write pregnancy, so that's not something that I'm really going to be jazzed about. And Cole still being in the demonic wasteland chasing after Phoebe. I'm tired.
I feel like the beard.
I'm bored.
The beard is an 8-star right there. Just on the.
Yeah, no.
As much as we might complain about the Cole, and I love it. I will watch it to this day.
No, I mean, yeah, it's good.
They didn't even give us original Coop.
Right. If they gave us original Coop, I would have probably be happier. But it's such a low stakes season finale. All right.
But coming off of last season's, and like the first half of this season, I think it was a nice change. It was. I mean, they came in pow pow pow.
Yeah. It's a very vanilla.
It's a will they, won't they all over again, right? Will he?
Yeah, it's that. And to like jump ahead to the season 5 finale, where we do get that happy-go-lucky ending, and then at the end, when Chris does the like, give me something like that for this.
I hate Chris.
Fair, but
so many characters I don't like. I'm such a charmed purist.
But you see how at least we had a little bit of like, ooh, okay.
Well, it was. I mean, it was cold. A little bit of was the. You just went through a whole. Not a whole, but you went through her. I mean, she didn't really mourn him for that long when you think about it either. But you went through her mourning him and then he's back.
Yeah, but we did that in season 3. We did it in season 4. We're gonna do it again in season 5. That should be our C plot. And another season of Cole, I don't want you. Cole, no, Cole, blah. The Cole that we get in season 5 is actually
Psychotic.
more fun when he's not around
Right.
Phoebe. When
Yes.
when the plot has nothing to do with Phoebe and Cole is there, it's so good and funny and unhinged and psychotic. But when it comes to Phoebe, it's just like, oh yeah, so reheating these nachos, huh?
So good. I'm here for it. I'm sorry. I think
Yeah,
it's really
you can definitely be here for it. I just feel like it's just very monotonous.
I understand where you're coming from. I totally understand where you're coming from. I just, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. So what do you, I mean, those are my thoughts. I feel like that's my thoughts. As much as I want to say that I want something else, I really enjoy Cole as a character. I enjoy the begging and the pleading and the need and the want.
Yeah.
And Julia McMahon does a fabulous job at Cole
doing all that. Yeah, no, I get that, and I guess maybe I would have liked to have seen a over the shoulder shot of the next season's big bad, or
yeah, I would say I mean, like we said earlier, this had the potential to be a longer standing arc, and that would have been cool.
Yeah, I would have.
Even if they killed off that particular witch hunter, having maybe other witch hunters come into the final scene or something like that, like for them to know that the threat wasn't necessarily vanquished, would have been cool.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a little something more than another will they won't, like you teasing another will they or won't they between Phoebe and Cole is just okay. I guess you love it, so obviously there are people who are going to want that, but storytelling wise, you're just y'all are just milking this cow. Yeah. Leo Wyatt is a terrible father, so I'm not looking forward to any pregnancy plots with Piper. Sorry. So like for me, it's just like yay, we get to this new chapter in the Charmed Lives. I mean, that being said, I think I'm probably gonna give this like a 6.5 out of 10. Out of 10. Frozen doors, because nothing really happened in this episode. There wasn't a lot of drama. There wasn't a lot of stakes.
Were low.
Yeah, it was a very low frills, low effort season finale. It felt like they had already gotten their season 5 pickups. They're like, I don't really give a shit. I'm like, we don't have to you don't have to draw people in. We already have the season 5 pickup. We don't need to do anything spicy. And they didn't. But yeah, it honestly wasn't a memorable season finale.
I'm gonna give it an 8 pregnancy announcement. 8 out of 10 pregnancy. I just, even like I said, even watching it this morning, I was giggling and kicking my feet. It was so cute. I love it. I know we want more out of it, but I also have to understand what Charmed is.
I keep expecting prestige TV from Charmed,
and this is WB11.
And you know what? Not because yes, it is a WB11, but I have shed real tears during some WB shows, and they know how to pull acting out of people every now and then. Like the season 5 finale of Supernatural, beautifully written. Seeing his face like punched in.
With season 5 finale.
But Sam Goes to Hell.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Like, and Chuck is like, endings are hard. Da, 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 da. And then you go into the Impala and the toy soldier that's stuck. Like, that's a WB show. Holly with the, how dare you leave me? How could you think I could do this without you?
You left me with this bitch.
You left me with a brokey and a brokette. Man, there are so many good scenes, so many good things that happen on the CW/WB that we'll never get. It's just praise because of the station it's on. So I'm not wrong for wanting prestige television from them, but I should note that I'm never gonna really get it on a consistent basis. That said, I need you to catch up on Beyond the Gates so we can talk about how I am tired of Leslie and her bullshit. I need someone to check her again.
Okay.
Preferably
Okay.
Vernon.
Give me a day. I can catch up. I should be able to catch up between tonight and tomorrow. I got you.
This isn't a spoiler or whatever, but
I mean, I've been getting spoilers all week. I'm on Twitter. It's fine.
Yeah. In Friday's episode, Leslie was like, I should choose silence, right, Vernon? And he was just like, damn right. I'm sorry.
Do you want to wrap this up?
I'm sorry. I mean, like we're so like, oh my god, we have like mad time left. I can't believe we're like an organized show for once.
Oh,
I was like, I felt like need to vamp for time. Like, wait, what am I doing? But yeah, now that we have finished the season, thank God, we need to plot out our guest schedule. So,
are you talking to me? Are
yes.
you talking to we? Can we wrap up the show?
That's literally what I'm doing right now.
Oh, so you're talking to not me. You're talking to everyone.
Yes,
that's like what I was asking. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that we are done with season 4, we're going to do like I don't even know. Like, can you take a hiatus from a season that took you a year to finish? Well over a year to finish. Yeah, it's what, August now. The schedule for the schedule and the topics for the guest episodes will be emailed shortly. Hopefully by the second week of August, we will have something plotted out and sent so you guys can have it. I don't have any other announcements, thoughts, comments. Follow us on the TikTok. That's where I do most of the uploads. We do have an Insta. You can follow us there. We don't have a Twitter. We do have a Blue Sky.
We have a Blue Sky.
We do have a Blue Sky.
We have a Threads, don't we?
We do have a Threads. Yes, we do. You have an email, blackgirlcharms@gmail.com for your. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I know what I forgot. I know what's missing. The tiki-taki question from Cameron. I knew I was forgetting something in this episode since it was a season finale episode. Where is he? Yes, it is Cameron. His question was, hey, love y'all's Paige, and I'm on my upteenth rewatch. LOL. I've changed my opinion on the whole cleaners debate. Most people question why they didn't pop up and intervene in All Hell's Breaks Loose. But after further thought, technically, magic is never exposed that day, so there's no need for them to clean anything up. Now, had the timeline continued with Piper being the one to die, then that would have been a hole. But otherwise, there's no need for them at that point. What are your thoughts?
We've brought this up before on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, to your point, it doesn't really make sense to worry about exposure because time reverses itself. So there's no need. I feel like the cleaners are a last ditch effort. If
Right, right.
all like if you can't clean this shit up on your own, we gonna come in and step in. So I think that's what happened there. And had the charm ones been unsuccessful in stopping Jackman this season, the cleaners probably would have showed up to take care of all that, which probably would have been a great. Oh, that'd have been good. Ooh, like you had said, like like they defeated Jackman, but there's another witch hunter in the background ready to take him out,
Mm-hmm.
and he comes in, and then that's when the cleaners come in or whatever. But there really isn't a logical reason for cleaners to step in until they do step in.
It would have been cool though.
Yeah.
When you talk about, you brought up Supernatural before, and how there was a consistent theme across the first 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of maybe having the cleaners pop in and pop out. The sisters never see them, however, until they do something wrong. But that would have been interesting. That just as the viewers know that there's cleaners, and I also feel like that would have fixed a bunch of problems.
Yeah. Oh, so your point, that reporter in season 1 that died, who was trying to expose the sisters. They didn't get all his tapes. He had more than one tape. He was watching them
Right,
for days.
right.
So the cleaners could have been
Like we know Leo ain't do.
cleaning that up. It wasn't Leo. He wasn't he wasn't dusting anybody. Let's see. Every time Magic gets exposed at P3.
Right, right. It'd be interesting to see like them kind of move in, almost like they freeze time, but then this time the sisters are frozen. They move in, move out. Nobody kind of knows anything about it. It'd be really interesting if they had a cohesive plan, so we actually got to see the cleaners, and us as a viewer would have known how powerful they were, and kind of finally merging, almost like the author in Supernatural.
Yeah. Like when the Angel of Destiny said, some of us never thought you would accomplish your destiny. There was a throwaway line like, the amount of work you've given the cleaners, some of us never thought you would have accomplished your destiny. That
Right.
throwaway line, like, what the fuck are the cleaners? Wait, what?
Right.
That would have been like a good little Easter egg or nugget. But yeah, Cameron, you're right. There's really no need for the cleaners to pop up before they do. Although, sorry, there's really no point with the current story for the cleaners to pop up before they do. But had we had a cohesive story, they definitely should have popped up sooner rather than later. And with that, I will officially wrap up this episode, this season finale episode of Black Girl Charm. Some witches be hoes. Blessed
Some hoes be
be.
witches. Blessed be.